Hello, innovators, and welcome now to Thursday. Well, it's a sunny day for the Aquas, but emotionally you're very aware of your surroundings. So depending on how you can control your surroundings and your day of peace will determine, I think, your emotional peace of the day. And that continues through the rest of the Cancer transit to tomorrow. So emotionally very aware, especially of your health. So if you have like an injury, you're really feeling it, take the aspirin. Now, the sun today is actually in the house of intimacy. And you may find that close relationships or trust issues actually trigger your emotional happiness in the moment. And that's really the topic for the next 2 years, Aqua. We're in the transition I've been talking about with Saturn moving into Virgo. And today the sun is planted well into Virgo, and not only planted, but today's a very pensive day. We're in the middle of chapter 2 of Sun Virgo. So the universe today is kind of demonstrating to you the truth about things with you and trust. So depending on how blind you've been to the truth kind of determines how much of a reaction you might have. But the universe is unveiling. And Mercury is ahead already in your house of philosophy. We'll talk about that later in Libra. And Mercury is helping you to think ahead. All this discussion of trust and intimacy is maybe igniting a deeper discussion of your overall philosophies and religion. A discussion, by the way, that you'll really go over because Mercury will go through retrograde in that period. Then I want to talk about also, lastly, Saturn and moving into Virgo. I want to just talk quickly about the 3 stages you can expect, especially the first stage, most important, which ultimately is loss. Saturn is literally like a saw blade out there in space, and the first thing it does is it actually cuts into your life and cuts out all the people or situations that are abusing the issue of the moment. So the first thing, unfortunately, is loss, and since this is the house of intimacy and connection and also death, this is a period where people even lose people that pass on. Maybe we expected it, it doesn't have to be a surprise, but the loss of that person ends up triggering learning. Then phase 2 is Saturn awareness, basically reality check. Saturn then shows you through examples and conversations and events in your life where you were really just clueless about how those situations were interfering with your potential. Then the third and final phase will be that you rebuild and experiment. But I just want to focus on the potential of loss because this is the time as Saturn enters the sign that it's most important. All right, Doc, well, that's all we have for today. I'll see you tomorrow with the weekend forecast. Live, love, be.